Referee blows his whistle, and Accrington win 2-0. They deserved that.
Yeah.
They may have had a little bit of assistance from the ref, but they had assistance from Wrexham as well, who never really got going. Wrexham, maybe the better team in the first half, and certainly the team that made the chances, but there was only one really good chance. Mullen, one-on-one with the keeper, really ought to have scored, but rattled the bar. Second half, a controversial penalty given to Accrington for a shirt pull. Looks like the linesman might have given it rather than the ref, and up stepped Tommy Lee to drill the ball into the bottom left corner to score. Wrexham just couldn't get things going. And then a long-range shot coming in was fumbled by Okonkwo, and Longolo did ever so well to get to the loose ball and square it. Vader was able to knock it into the empty net. Wrexham tried to get the energy going, won a penalty in the 99th minute, but Mullen hit the bar after a long delay, and well, a miserable day all round for Wrexham. Their fans got soaked in the open stand as the rain came down, and this really isn't in keeping with recent performances, is it?
No, and here how we've been playing recently, Mark. It's just one of those games which you have to chalk off and then move on again next game. I don't know, for whatever reason, Wrexham were nowhere near at their best today. As you say, we only had a couple of chances. Second half, we didn't even test the keeper. Summed up our day with Mullen hitting the crossbar from the penalty. But Accrington are celebrating this as if they've won if they've won the championship, won the league, the way their players are celebrating, and that's how these players see playing against Wrexham, and it is a big scalp for them if they see beating Wrexham 2-0 on their own ground.
They were very long ball, and we failed to impose our style of play on them, and in the end, well, for the last half hour or so, we had 2 up front and we were launching long balls in. It just wasn't working. They were well equipped to repel, and considering they've been on poor form lately, and considering the fact they played extra time on Tuesday, their energy didn't go down, and they executed the game plan beautifully.
No, they did totally. They were a far better team in the second half. We edged the first half, had 2 or 3 chances where we could have gone into half time, with the lead. Gave away a silly penalty, and then we gave away a silly second goal to them, which was again error by our own players. Nothing seemed to stick today. They won every second ball, did Accrington. I just can't put my finger on what the problem was today, Mark, to be honest.
Well, I certainly think that they executed their game plan better. They just restricted our space.
Yeah, but
we found it hard to win second balls and get out the pitch.
Yeah, but we didn't play how we normally play. I mean, yes, that's partly down to Accrington, but our quality individually as the players wasn't there today.
Well, when teams are pressing as hard as that, you need to keep calm, trust your technique, and play out from those presses, and I didn't think we really achieved that. If you do that, you then get overloads and you can break on them fast, but we didn't really do that. We did a little bit in the first half, but we weren't able to quite do that. And to be fair, their energy was terrific around the ball. We were talking about them smothering us when we got the ball forwards.
Yeah.
So, all credit to them for executing that so well. But yeah, we didn't have the quality either. Absolutely not. And in the second half, I felt a bit, especially when we went behind, we looked like we were trying to rush the early balls forwards.
Everything seemed rushed in the second half,
yeah.
Mark.
And it wasn't really what we wanted. I'm sure I'm sure Parkinson told them at half-time to move the ball around quicker, but we just hit it longer. And
we did. We're not a long ball team.
No. And yes, they have.
We normally go to that as a last resort when we put on the 3 strikers, but
fucking love that.
But no.
Sorry if you heard swearing there, folks.
Yeah, sorry guys. I forgot my train of thought now with him coming back.
Well, certainly with us knocking balls long, the problem is that Accrington got a really big back four.
Yeah.
And they dominated us in the air, even when we had Dolby and Palmer. Palmer was running some, but he's tended to be quite isolated because we were playing the ball so early.
Yeah.
And yeah, we just failed to get knockdowns when we did. They were defending in numbers,
yeah,
they broke on as well.
They blocked everything. They put their bodies on the line for everything, and we didn't trouble the keeper. That's quite, I wouldn't say scary, but yeah, it's quite a thing, that we're not even testing the keeper. Even down the last minute there, Cannon got the ball on the edge of the box. He had acres of space, but instead of trying to turn and shoot on goal, he passed it across to Ford on the wing. You know, I don't know. It's just me, and I guess they don't see what I'm watching on the pitch.
I think in that instance, to be fair, the pitch, because we're so low here, is quite foreshortened, and I don't know if he was quite as close as he might have looked. But having said that, yeah, Wrexham just failed to work a keeper, failed to really
deliver that final ball.
Yeah, and put the defence in real difficulty. And like I said, Accrington's defence is solid. The two centre backs leads the division in interceptions, and you could see why. The number of balls they intercepted and the number of balls they got to first.